Yeah, Ronnie was looking very good there in that frame. Didn't see the blue being missed myself. It was a slightly skinny one, but still fancied him knocking it in, and he'll be kicking himself at a 54-point lead.
Oh, I can't believe the shot Pang's played there. For me, the shot there was to pop the pink and try and move the red from the black. It was a chance missed. He's going to have to come back and fix that problem in a minute. Why not do it then?
8. $40. $50.
Nicely controlled shot, knocking the pink towards the middle pocket with the red to the left-hand side of the table that's next. And then the hard work really starts. Those two reds on the cushions are the key to this frame. He did play a couple of shots left-handed in the first session. I don't think he'll be using the left hand for this shot. And this needs a lot of attention. Semi-blind pocket. Yeah, very nice. But
22.
Didn't want that kiss on the pink, and he can still pot the pink, but there isn't a great deal of point. See if he does what Ronnie was doing.
Looking very good.
Go and have a look at the balk end of the table. Stand there and think, where don't I want to be?
It was a slightly skinny one, but yeah, the only thing it'll be different for him, of course, being 32 points behind. Point lead. Didn't really want to put any balls safe. He's the one who needs the points.
Played there. For me, the shot there was to pop the pink and try and move the red from. See what I mean, though, here, John? Like he's doing all his thinking from this end of the table. He's going to have to, even just going to the other end. Why not? You see the shot slightly differently.
Yeah.
8.
It's an old-fashioned thing, but I think it still carries weight.
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, good thing is he didn't put the brown save. The only thing he may have blocked the pocket off with the green if he gets a chance later on, but there wasn't much he could do there, really.
$40. $50.
Nicely controlled shot, knocking the pink towards the middle pocket with the red to the left-hand side of the table that's next. And then the hard work really starts. Those two reds on the cushions are the key to this frame. He did play a couple of shots left-handed in the first session. I don't think he'll be using the left hand for this shot. And this needs a lot of attention. Semi-blind pocket. Yeah, very nice. But
22.
Didn't want that kiss on the pink, and he can still pot the pink, but there isn't a great deal of point. See if he does what Ronnie was doing. Go and have a look at the balk end of the table. Stand there and think, where don't I want to be?
Yeah, the only thing different for him, of course, being 32 points behind, he doesn't really want to put any balls safe. He's the one who needs the points.
See what I mean, though, here, John? Like he's doing all his thinking from this end of the table. You know, even just going to the other end, you see the shot slightly differently.
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned thing, but I think it still carries weight.
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, good thing is he didn't put the brown save. The only thing he may have blocked the pocket off with the green if he gets a chance later on, but there wasn't much he could do there, really. Pretty good cue there.
Good chance here for Pang, though. If he plays the red left of the black, he can knock the red into the black, free the black, and the cue ball will be going towards green and brown.
Yeah, that was the problem with it if you got it thick. Mid-range red for Ronnie.
One.
Wow. That was so well struck. Middle of the pocket, screw back for the pink. That was fabulous. And just this pink to leave Pang needing snookers in this frame.
Seven.
39 ahead, 35 remaining. This red to seal the deal.
8.
Yeah, he missed the blew off the spot. Thin one earlier, which he thought may have let his opponent back in, but I agree with you. There's a chance there, Sean. He should have really been moving red and black earlier. You know, sometimes you just got to take a chance. You can't always guarantee
14.
position, but at least try and get the balls out in play, because the way the reds were positioned, it was going to be tough for a clearance, but at least try and give yourself the best chance of it. But generally at the moment, this man's
60.
using all his experience in match play snooker.
19.
And his safety is paying dividends.
$23. $28. $34. And the frame.
Well, he's not bothered about the black. No
Sullivan.
fireworks just yet, but some excellent match play on display here from the 7-time world champion. He extends his lead to 8 frames to 3.
Thank you. Frame 12. Pang Junxu to break.
Good cue ball. Don't know whether he's left a potential shot to nothing with this long pot. Take some cueing to knock these in. He certainly won't be happy with that. That was nearly full ball. You can see him drop his head. You can't believe he's hit it that badly. It's as far as Ronnie O'Sullivan misses a pot by, and even hit the jaws.
One. 6. Seven.
Yeah, great shot. Well controlled. Easy to hit that shot too hard and get the reds flying, but that was a well-controlled shot. Knew he was always going to be on the black. Well, he always knew he had this red nearest the cue ball underneath it, waiting
40.
for him, but it's awkward. He's going to need... Not sure what he's going to use here. The spider, swan neck. Here we are, the swan. I ripped a cloth using one of these, John, once. You've got to be very careful with those things.
Yeah, this is just awkward, isn't it? It's not about potting the red. You mean not really doing too much with the cue ball, although where he is a little trickier, but it's just horrible. You're panicking now. He's going to put the rest on top of the spider. This may take a while.
There isn't much left under the table, Pang.
Scaffolding, anyone?
Yeah, funnily enough, with the extended spider that he's now got to the table, it's actually too high. It gives you too much clearance over certainly one ball, but you need it to get over the pack like he's doing. He's still quite close to that red. Referee Brendan Moore having more than a glance. Well potted in the end, but this next shot's not going to give him any pleasure, I can tell you.
Well, if there's a bit of pressure on the last
15.
one, good luck with this. This is a real test of your cueing, especially when you're 8-3 down.
Hi, Junxu. 50.
Begin to tell you how difficult that was cueing wise.
Slightly critical of Pang in the previous frame for not being creative enough with his shot selection. Ronnie's already had a look to see where he wants to be on the pink, so he can pop the pink and run through and move these reds. That's the difference.
I think it's shown as well. The top of that cluster of reds is lovely, isn't it? It's accepting of the cue ball. It's in a nice little cupped shape. If he just powers through that, should hold the cue ball in there. Lovely little shape they were for the cue ball to go into.
7. Eight.
This just needs a careful little shot here to thread the cue ball through those reds if he wants the one nearest the black spot. It's probably the red he'll play for. Well played.
14.
Can't avoid the cannon to the two reds next to this red, so it's quite up to him. He can either play it softly for the pink to the middle or power through for the blue. Softly, well judged.
50.
Another cannon to follow here, and it's a clear run to the line in this frame.
His cue ball's just on a string in these last few shots he's played. It wasn't there.
21.
the most promising. But managed to leave himself, as Sean said, that angle on the pink into the cluster, and since then, well, he's just turned this into
22.
a lovely opportunity, but it's because of the cue ball control. Might look simple. Well, that's usually when it's at its best.
Yeah, you see with so many players around the world, both amateur and professional, they just don't give enough care and attention to where the cue ball is going to finish for the next shot.
29.
And the more specific you can be, the better. And you're watching the best of them. Ronnie's had 1,198 career centuries. Nobody better at break building than this man.
34.
And that's been chiefly because his cue ball is always in the correct place.
35. Quick
look at the scoreboard there. I'll tell him that he will
41.
need at least one of the reds that are on cushions, regardless of what colours he pots here. Missed one of these blues in the previous frame. No doubt he'll miss this one. But as I say, we've got 3 reds on cushions. One of them will have to be potted if he's to win the frame at this visit.
Yeah, these need a little bit of attention.
Ronnie Sullivan.
Still fancied him knocking her in, but can be missed. And of course, he's left an opportunity, but you look at the table, not particularly appetising, is it? One red that's near the top left-hand pocket is certainly possible, but the other 3, certainly not.
One.
No, good chance here. I don't think he meant to be there, but he can pot this blue. Baulk cushion with left-hand side. Move the red by the middle pocket. Always be on this red by the corner. Didn't get the left-hand side on that he needed. That's an opportunity missed. It's a big target to hit that red.
6.
Yeah, the other disadvantage, of course, is with those 2 reds being on the top cushion, the black is not on its spot. So if you were playing them and dropping them in, it'd be easy to get on the black, but that's not the case either. It's a case of just trying to get as many points as he can, just get back in the frame. Here comes the hard work.
That's not too bad there because he's finished a bit
30.
higher than he would have liked on this red, but because of that, it means he can play it at dead weight pace. He'll be on the pink to the left middle pocket. Not going any easier though. That red underneath the black spot now is very, very difficult. Might even play to move it. Well, I think that's finished a bit too high. I think safety shot's the order of the day here. John, what do you think?
Yep, 100%. Normally he could be taking that. He's got alternatives. He could play the red that's up the table, or just stun this one into the cushion and send it around the table. Is he queuing to go for it? Goodness me, this is a big shot. Oh, goodness me.
21.
What a pop that was. Brave new world. This is some effort, I have to be said. I mean, the 2 reds he's negotiated along the top cushion have just been
26.
absolutely top draw. I tell you what, he can't go for this one, Sean.
Not even I'd go for this one.
And he's played some brilliant shots, but I would suggest this is the most important one of the frame. If he can get Ronnie in a little bit of trouble here. Oh.
Thanks, Junxu. 26.
Not the best. And they covered it.
That is a great shot. To play that with lots of left-hand side. Control the red on and off the cushion onto the side cushion. Miss the green with the cue ball. Very, very good.
It doesn't matter how good you are, you can't beat a bit of luck.
My goodness. What a fluke that is. If it doesn't go in the pocket, where would it have finished? What did he play?
No. Has he finished the wrong angle on the yellow? It looks like he may be going away from the green. Or is he straight enough to get over there? Yep, he can.
7.
This is just a remarkable frame of snooker. And I would suggest this could be very close to frame ball. He pots this, comes up, lands on the brown. This will be a remarkable turnaround. Because I must confess, when he came to the table with those reds in the positions he were in, I thought he had no chance.
10.
So, just this blue to pinch a very unlikely frame. Incredible.
19.
Incredible turnaround in a frame of snooker he literally had like he had absolutely no chance in. It shows you've always got to keep the faith as a snooker player. A remarkable frame of snooker that was. Ronnie O'Sullivan looked like he had it. A turnaround. Oh, and he's carrying on. He's going to go for the black now. And in that goes as well. Great frame of snooker. Pulls one back. And it's Ronnie O'Sullivan who leads by 8 frames to 4.
Ronnie's break. Thank you, frame 13. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Thank you, Katrin. And of course, some excellent analysis there from the 1997 world champion Ken Doherty, talking about the run of the ball and luck. Of course, he had enough lucky shots of his own, John, didn't he?
Yeah, if anyone knows about flukes, it's Ken, let's be sure, you can be sure about that. Had enough of them. Yeah, it's been one of the facets today of the game that he really does need to improve upon. I mean, that wasn't a totally straightforward safety shot, but somebody at this level, you can't be hitting the ball on the way back to the balk like that. Just presenting opportunities to your opponent.